Episode 4, Luke.
We're in it already.
Hacker the Hero.
Yeah.
This is where it's at. Come on. How's tricks?
Yeah, really good.
Lots
It's
done.
been busy with jobs in the shop as a head pro.
Yeah.
The general bits a bit.
What do you actually do as a head pro?
Absolutely, just sell Mars bars.
Fair enough. 29p.
Yeah, so
Still
if you look
29p.
around on the Instagram bios, you'll see
Yeah.
a lot of top Mars bar sellers.
That's a cheap Mars bar.
Which one?
29p.
29p,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, yeah.
That's why I'm the best one.
I'm probably going to get a few before
It's
I go
priced.
today. Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Cool. I think I've got a quid on me.
That is cheap,
So
man. That is cheap.
it's been a good week. Me and you played golf, had a laugh. I did all right, and then I, went to shit, didn't I?
Yeah, and it's not the first time either.
Oh,
No, it's not.
bit harsh. All right. Well,
Mm.
why is it then some courses you have that one hole, and you can play it time after time, and then it just gets in your head, just gets inside your head, and you cannot get par or anything below bogey.
Yeah, well, that there links to other things in golf. But if you're playing a course regular,
Yeah.
not only when you look down at that golf ball,
Yeah.
you're thinking and feeling when you're under pressure that you're remembering the bad shots, the previous bad shots in that round already, what have gone wrong. You're feeling it. You're not confident as much. Things are there about those bad shots, which could be from 10 years ago, but those shots are still there. And you'll always remember those horrific shots that go right in the trees, that go in the water, that go to the left. They're always there. And I'm picturing some in my mind now of those holes. But take me somewhere that's new, I've not played before, those hazards are not there in your mind. You're thinking, you get your target and you play your shot.
Well, that was it. That was.
And there's no worries,
That was like the other day. Me and
Yeah.
you just playing golf, hitting it. Oh, that's a nice shot. Hitting
Yeah.
it. That's a nice shot. I don't know where I'm going,
Yeah.
but that's a nice shot.
But think of it this way: if you go and play somewhere now for the first time,
Yep.
and you hit one horrific shot,
Yeah.
you'll remember that one shot next time you come back,
Yep.
and you remember your good ones.
Yeah.
But then when you're playing week in week out the same golf course,
Yep.
all those bad shots are mounting up more than the good ones.
Well, yeah, I still
And
remember
they're in
that
your
one
head.
and knifed out
Yeah.
the bunker and out of bounds.
Yeah, well there you go.
Do
It's
you know
like,
what I mean?
don't do that again. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. And yeah, that's
golf, though, isn't it?
It's
just-
golf. Yeah,
just
it's
golf.
battling. It's trying to take that mindset away and focusing on your setup, your swing, looking down at the golf ball and blanking everything else away.
Yeah.
And going with what you've been practicing.
How do you do it then? Do you talk to yourself? Do you you hit a bad shot, right? It's gone. So what do you tell yourself in your head? Right, that's gone. Reset. Is that what you do? Or?
If I'm trying to put a good score together,
Yeah.
a couple of bad holes will probably happen. A few bad shots will happen. No one's a perfect golfer. You see it on TV with the pros. I know they're playing from further back tees and tough conditions, but no one plays a perfect round. It's rare it happens. You see the other low score, but yeah, you're having to play the shot and bounce back.
Yeah.
There was that one that wasn't too long ago from Tiger. Tiger was something like 5 over front nine and shot 6 under back nine.
Yeah.
Finished 1 under and ended up being in a contender for the tournament.
Yeah.
So
It
stuff
happens,
like
doesn't
that.
it?
Yeah, you've got a bit of flip it round. It's easily done to throw your card away and and give up. It's
Yeah,
easily
because
done.
one bad hole doesn't make a round, does it?
No.
It can hurt, but it
No.
doesn't make a round.
I wouldn't say expect it in the way of you're going to play badly, but try and be open to there's likely to be a bad hole in there somewhere, and towards your handicap, which we're all trying to get down.
Yep.
It only really makes a double if you play a bad hole.
Yeah, that's
towards
true.
your handicap.
That's
so
a fair point.
You can write that off as a double rather than maybe a 10 or something like that, and
Yeah.
there you go. So,
Well, that's it. Limit the mistakes, don't you? If you do hit a bad shot, then you've got to reassess, reset, and then try again. But you've got to try and limit those mistakes and keep that score down.
Yeah.
If you're going for a score, you're in your Saturday comp or whatever.
Yeah.
You've really got to keep it down, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. I would say the hardest thing, and if you can, it's something that I've personally done. If you can do it, it will limit your mistakes, and that is in those pressurizing situations on the shots you do not feel comfortable on, is really focusing on purely technique, thinking and feeling something you know is right for your swing. Don't try not to think too much about the shot.
Yeah.
And you can hit that shot and be so surprised at the way, in the direction it's going, the position, because you performed it and execute the shot correctly, rather than thinking, oh, don't go there. And we all do it. I've done it many times over years. I always hear people in lessons, I don't like that shot. I don't like
that
everyone's
ball.
got them,
Yeah.
But you'll hit some great ones focus on your technique.
No, absolutely.
The whole, but I know it's not easy.
Technique, folks. Technique.
Yeah.
Focus on the technique. That's Luke's magic words so far today.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas round the corner.
Christmas, yeah.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Are we going out playing golf?
On Christmas Day?
Well, not on Christmas Day, but coming up to Christmas,
yeah.
trying to get those crisp winter days.
Definitely.
Yeah?
Every year I play with my girlfriend's stepdad's family.
Cool.
His friends from a different golf club locally, and we play around Southport.
Nice.
We play West Lancs mainly.
Oh, okay.
So we'll play West Lancs, play around the 27th, straight after Christmas.
Nice.
When it's cold, it's freezing,
crisp.
Windy, but
woolly hat on.
Yeah. It's not rained yet, it's just been nice, it's just been cold.
Yeah.
But,
talking about woolly hats.
Yeah.
I see a few, not many left.
Woolly hats, yeah. I've got 4. I've got 4 hats left.
4 left?
Yeah.
I
actually saw one probably an hour ago before you came in.
That is rampant because
you had
quite a few last week when I came up.
Yeah, I did.
And it's like the shelves are nearly bare.
Making a few sales.
Does that mean it's hard to get them back in? And if you're going for Christmas, you need to see your pro.
Yes, in my newsletter to the club and my clients this month, it was sent out that Christmas orders, put them in as soon as you can. Yeah. Like we all know stock's bad in many businesses and in all areas, and golf is definitely one of the worst ones. And an example is golf balls. Golf balls are almost non-existent in some brands.
Really?
Yes, you can't get any.
So, word of warning.
It's something they don't want you to know. The golf ball stock is poor.
Don't be losing too many balls over the holidays. Then you're in big trouble.
Keep on to them, or you could sell them back to your pro, and he'll gladly buy them back off you.
Yeah. And then you can resell them as leg balls.
Yeah,
there you go. 29p.
Yeah,
29p.
29p.
29p a ball.
See that £1.50 sticker there?
Yeah. Yeah, but
29p.
I can probably get you down to 29p if I ever talk to you in the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. You can do that.
Well, I'll try. Wheeling, dealing, we like a bit of that, don't we?
Absolutely.
On Hacker the Hero.
Yeah.
Yep. So we played Nairn last week. Well, we didn't play Nairn, but you played it a few weeks ago, a couple of months, I suppose now.
Yeah.
And on the Scottish trip, then you moved down to Castle Stuart.
Yeah. So Castle Stuart, it was somewhere that I not really know much about. There's no membership there. It's corporate and green fee only. There's no members there. Wow. But
that's quite different, isn't it?
It is, yeah. There's not many courses like that. There's private clubs which you can't play. It's invite only, like the JCB.
Yeah.
There are a few which are very expensive, but you can be invited to be a member.
Yeah.
It's one of those there's clubs like that, but this one here is quite special. It opened in 2009, I think, so it's a very new golf course, new links. But when you get there, you're at a special place.
Yeah.
Straight away when you get there.
Yeah.
So your drive through is a bit different driving. There's not much to. When you get to the clubhouse, it's like wow. And you go in, it's a really nice clubhouse inside, nice shop. Got its own range. The range is lovely just outside the pro shop. And walking down to the first tee, it's something else. There's a certain time of year when there's I can't remember what it's called, but like the plants, they come out yellow and like orangey. And when it's all the way around, it looks unbelievable. And honestly, it was impressive.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that sounds pretty cool.
I remember it like it was yesterday. The first and ninth, anywhere around that area, it's really cool. Yeah.
So in the first couple of courses like Nairn and Aberdeen, you didn't start brilliantly in the first tee, did you?
No.
How did you go?
First tee started really well.
Oh really?
Yeah, flushed it on. I hit a 3-iron.
Oh nice.
Yeah. So a mate of mine, he had a caddy. He paid for a caddy.
He had a caddy.
Yeah, he paid for a caddy with him, and
so he was getting loads of tips as well.
He was getting a few tips, but I was in his team.
All right, okay. So
I was getting a little bit on the side, listening to what he was saying.
Nice.
But,
show him up.
It was good to be it was good for a bit of pressure as well. Someone else watching, and it was good. We all played really well.
That's good.
And 3-iron off the first tee, bullet down the middle.
Very nice.
Ended up making par though. Wasn't too happy.
Wow.
Wasn't too happy.
Chasing the birdies is hard.
Straight
though.
Middle of the green and missed the putt.
Chasing the birdies is hard at the minute, isn't it?
At the minute?
Yeah.
Always.
Well,
Always.
We're going to talk about putting, but we're not going to do it this week, are we?
No. I think we'll focus on chipping this week. I've done a few chipping lessons recently. I think I should add some info straight on the back of that. Yeah.
Nice. But we do need to talk about putting because, that is a big thing.
Yes.
And how a lot of players can lower their score quite quickly and quite easily.
Yeah. I seem to think that putting is one of the easiest skills to master in golf. Well, not master, but get a lot of control over. It's a small movement, a few lessons, and the right practice will get you on track and reduce that score down, so,
Yeah.
so your faults are the other parts of your game and let you put in.
Yeah, because you were looking at my putting and you were mentioning the grip and like the size of the
Yeah,
club and everything. So
yeah,
that's one to really chat
Yeah.
about in the next couple of weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not trying to sell you a putter or anything, but is it the right length? Does it need a new grip on it? The weight of it?
Folks, what do you think? Is he trying to sell me a putter? The
Yeah,
jury,
being nice
the jury's out.
I could try my best and sell you a putter,
the
but
jury's
no,
out.
I'm not.
I like my putter though.
I know you do.
That
That's why I'm not
tailor-made-
saying it.
That,
but
that red line tailor-made is a lovely putter.
yeah, it
you
is.
know, but we'll see. We'll see if it gets better. So chipping.
Chipping,
You know?
yeah.
Yep.
So the biggest problem I have seen with amateurs who are struggling, and I had somebody who's a very low handicap for a lesson the other day for chipping, and they seem to all be this for the same reason. Now, people who come for a chipping lesson, they're either fatting or thinning it. It's
Yeah.
the main problem. If you're catching it okay, you
Yeah.
tend to hit a little bit of a good shot. Like
Yeah.
over time, you get distance control, you start reducing and distance and adding
Well,
distance for the shots.
We had a chipping lesson the other week off you.
Yeah,
We, straight away pulled out the 60,
yeah.
and you looked at me and went, "What is going on? What is going on?" But
Yeah.
to be fair, I did land them pretty close the first couple of
You
shots,
did all
didn't
right,
I?
yeah. Yeah.
And then you changed everything.
Yes, and then it's all gone to rubbish. Yeah, I'm kidding. No, you've improved, I think.
Yeah, I have, and I'm using the 8-iron and the pitching wedge much more like you.
Yeah,
taught me.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, and the
like,
60 will still come out when needed.
The 60
yeah.
does come out when needed, because obviously now it's not going to go anywhere and it just goes straight up, straight down.
And
So
you've got to be perfect.
yeah,
And in those conditions, when you're hitting a 60, when that
Yeah.
leading edge can go on the ground easier
yeah,
on a 60 than it can with something else, and it's wet, yeah, you could fat it,
Yeah.
sure. And no one wants that worry when they then start flicking and thinning it into the
Exactly.
windows at the back of the green. So
what's the most important thing then about
the most
about
important thing of
about
chipping is keep that leading edge down below the ball.
Right.
Most people who come for a lesson, they don't actually make contact with the ground. They will like feather the grass.
Yeah,
They don't actually make contact with the ground. Now,
yeah,
when you demonstrate straight away that the leading edge has to be buried away from the ball, nowhere near the ball, not even looking at it.
yeah.
Yeah, to make good contact, the leading edge has to be in the ground. At some point, small divots are required.
Just so you know, folks, this is a bit of deja vu, okay? From a couple of weeks ago, bit of deja vu. I've got echo ringing in my ears.
Well, it's good. I'm reminding you of the lesson. But the biggest problem with chipping is people releasing the club too early. Most of us hinge. We use a bit more wrist, which is okay.
Which what I was doing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you can use too much and use it too early. So
Yeah.
when you're unhinging down on your downswing, the panic makes you like jump and flick quick, release the club as fast as you can, and that normally gets the wedge to hit the ground too early,
You've got to come
and
through.
it's behind, and you
come
fat
right
it.
through, haven't you?
Yeah, or you fat it and then go through and then fin the ball on the way
Yeah.
through, or you miss the ground and fin it anyway.
Yeah.
So it's fats and fins, but then
Keep
you'll catch
those
the odd
arms,
one.
Keep those
Okay.
wrists straight.
The biggest thing that you can do is start off with the ball nearer to your back foot. So left hand, if you're left-handed, it's your left foot. Right, it's your right foot. And get everything. So if you're right-handed, get everything on the left-hand side of the golf ball. So get your weight. So get 70% of your weight leaning left of the ball. The ball is
Yeah.
in the back of your stance, nearer to your right foot. Get your hands and the handle in front of the club head.
Yeah.
So get shaft lean and compress the ball.
Yeah.
Feel like you're de-lofting it by 10 degrees, because that's how it should be to begin with.
Yeah.
Then when you're striking that golf ball, keep that leading edge down and in the ground. Most of us panic at the end, flick, and don't get me wrong, I've done a couple when I've been a bit nervous. I've felt it. I've got away with it, but I've done a couple. I thought, that could have been, could have been a thin or a fat.
Yeah.
So I understand why.
It's
but it's hard. Chipping's a difficult part,
Yeah,
and I've practiced a lot of it over the years.
it's
so
a delicate. It is. It's all about being delicate around the greens and getting that feel.
It's
built
getting
in.
good contact on the ball.
It's almost like you need that muscle memory, so you need to do a lot of the chipping to work on that. But it's something like many of us don't do. Because it's not cool, is it? It's not.
I would say putting's not as cool, but I spent more time than anything else when I was younger chipping. Spend ages around the green, playing games against your mates. But most of all, playing flop shots, playing the fun high ones, then going to small spinny, trying to get as much spin as you can.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to get as much spin as you can, you work on contact and release.
Yeah,
you work on the perfect timing. So when you let's say I gave you Rory McIlroy's wedge and his balls that he uses in a nice clean grooves and all that same shot, the thing that he's doing the most there is the correct angle of the leading edge and the shaft.
Yeah.
The correct angle to hit the most amount of spin with the club, but also the contact